Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It's of course Anna with you here, and welcome to the latest update on this situation here in Spain and in our lovely and sunny and hot, Benidorm region. Today we are on the Levante beach in Benidorm, and of course after we talk about the latest news and the situation, I'm gonna make you a short video of how Benidorm's Levante beach is looking like today. So let's start with the situation. Probably the situation, I must say, is still stable. The amount of cases are slowly decreasing in all of the regions in Spain, the same as the index does. Of course, we don't have really the exact numbers in general of all Spain, because on weekends they don't give us any numbers, the Ministry of Health, I mean. But today in the evening we will definitely have them, and for example tomorrow or the day after I'm gonna definitely let you know the exact numbers in case someone is interested in them. Today is a very important day for the Valencian region and in general for all Spain. Let's start probably with what's happening in general in all Spain. Starting from today, Spain is opening borders for all the third countries, which means that apart from the European Union, apart from the Schengen zone and from the UK, starting from today, Spain is open for all the rest of the countries of the world. You know that UK has a special kind of relationship with Spain, and even though it's considered a third country, which means that it's not in European Union and not in Schengen zone, but still UK always had and still has a special treat. This is why UK was still open for tourists from the 24th of May, and this didn't change. But from today, the rest of the countries and people who are vaccinated only, so which means that if a person is not vaccinated and wants to come with a PCR test, it's not possible. But once again, it doesn't affect UK. UK does not have any kind of restrictions for coming to Spain. You don't need to be vaccinated, you don't need any kind of PCR testing, nothing at all from the part of Spain. The other thing is what you need to do once you come to UK, back home, but once you come here, you don't need anything. The third countries can only come, as I've said, when they are vaccinated. The vaccines that are officially approved by the World Health Organization and by the European Union are 2 Chinese vaccines, which are Sinopharm and Sinovac, and the other popular European Union vaccines, which are AstraZeneca from Oxford, which are Pfizer, Moderna and Janssen. These 6 in total vaccines are fully approved, and people who are vaccinated with these can come already to Spain only for tourism, with no specific important reason for it. And in our region there are also a lot of good news. I've already posted yesterday in our community tab the summary of all the measures that will be starting here in our lovely Valencian region from today, and I'm gonna repeat them just in case if you didn't see the community tab. So starting from today, the night lockdown is finally over. That's it. Yesterday was the last night when we had it, and starting from today people are able to freely circulate at any kind of hour, even at night. So you can freely go enjoy, even if you want to go and have a walk during the night by the beach or somewhere in the city, you can do that because it's not forbidden anymore. Night lockdown doesn't exist anymore, which is amazing news. We were one of the few regions that still had the night lockdown, while the majority didn't have it anymore. The second most important news is that nightlife is reopening after a lot of months being shut down. The nightlife in our region will be opening until 2 a.m. Officially by law we are allowed to open it until 3, but our president of our Valencian region, has decided to open it only until 2 a.m. Don't know why. He just doesn't want to relax all the measures at once. This is why he's putting slightly pressure on it and not allowing people to go out until 3. But it's still amazing news because today I'm gonna be going here to Benidorm once again at night time to show you which kind of clubs and night pubs are open for visits. So this probably will go out tomorrow. So if you want to see which bars are open, which kind of atmosphere is here on the first night when the nightlife is alive again, don't miss tomorrow's video. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell for the notifications so that you wouldn't miss tomorrow's video as well. It's going to be very fun, I promise. Apart from these measures in Valencian region, bars and restaurants still have the same opening time. They're going to be opening until 1 a.m., 1 o'clock at night. And starting from 12 at night, like midnight time, they are not going to be taking more new clients, which means that only the existing clients on the tables and the terraces will be able to stay. And the new ones sadly won't be able to sit down. At least you will say them like, I only want to drink a coffee, I only want to drink a juice, it's going to be 5 minutes. Then they'll probably say you yes. It's a theory, it's a law, but in practice things are not always as they should be, you all know it. And the amount of people that are able to gather together. This is also a very important thing because I know that a lot of people are coming in groups, in big families, and they are kind of afraid to go outside altogether because they think that they might be problems with the police. But it's not the case anymore because the limit of people gathering together in groups does not exist anymore starting from today, which means that both inside of closed places and on the outside, on the open air, there is no more limit for groups, which means that you can gather 2, 5, 6, 10, 20, 50 of you and no one's gonna tell a word, say a word, which is very, very nice. In general, when I say that the situation in our region is very positive, I definitely can see a lot more people coming. The majority of them, of course, are still Spanish, which were just waiting to come to their second homes here or to the hotels and enjoy the lovely weather. And they all came once the restrictions basically disappeared, and they are right now here. But I also hear a lot of foreign languages. I hear a lot of French ones. I hear people from Belgium, from Germany, from UK, British. I also hear quite a lot. So I want to say that our region slowly but surely is getting towards the normal life that it should have had for a long time. We still are not used to what has happened. It's just crazy to think that some small thing like a virus can cause so many damage to our region, to so many people in general in all the world, in terms of health, in terms of psychological health, in terms of in general their work, the economy, the future of a lot of families. It's just crazy to see that this has happened because we have only seen these things in the television, in the movies, and we always thought, it's just a movie, it's never gonna happen. Well, look at that. It did. Hopefully we know that it's not going to be the last pandemics. As they say, it's normal, every now and then some things happen in the world, but at least hopefully this is the last worst thing that has happened to us, because the world needs to recover desperately and our region needs to recover desperately. A lot of people started to work already in the hotels. More and more hotels have opened. Servi Group hotels in our region still didn't open just yet. A lot of them will be opening on the second half of June or the beginning of July. The majority of them will be open. We will definitely gonna go. I will contact them and ask them if I can visit their hotels as well. So if you have some specific hotels that you want to check, that you want to see, not only from the outside, but how they look like inside, what do they offer, which kind of changes did they make in the last 1 or 2 years that pandemic started. So write me comments below this video, and in general below all the videos that you check. Write me comments about which hotels do you want to see. Not all the hotels want to show the inside of, like in general, all the public areas, I must say. For example, the Hotel Brisa has a very conservative and classic like owner. He doesn't like bringing people inside that are not guests. He doesn't like to be open to the social media and in general to people that write something about them and talk about them, so he is not into showing the hotel, which is a true shame because it's a lovely hotel on the first line of the Levante beach. But still, there are a lot of other hotels that open us their doors and that show what they can offer for all of you guys. So if in what you're interested, leave me the comments and I'm gonna definitely try my best to get inside and film you a complete video about these hotels. The other news that I wanted to let you know about is a very important one. Starting from this week, here in our region, you are able to purchase the fast antigen test in the pharmacies without any kind of recipe. This test is not suitable for traveling. It's just in case you suspect that you might have the virus and you want to confirm it or not, just for you to know if you want to stay quarantined or if you need to go to the doctor, you can do this test. Also, it's for people that already had the disease and they want to confirm if they are already COVID-free or if they still need to quarantine themselves or if they can just get back to the normal life. These tests before were only given by the family doctor, by your doctor. They were prescribed in a recipe and you had to go to the pharmacy and pick up the test. Right now, this test will cost 12 euros each, and it's a fast test which will give you results in approximately 15 minutes. Very useful stuff, especially if you want to travel in general through Spain or if you want to go and see your relatives and you're afraid that you might transmit the virus. This is a very nice thing. It's not very expensive, it's just 12 euros, but it's your own safety, it's your own health, and it basically just makes you relaxed, thinking that if you will travel somewhere to see your loved ones, you know that you won't bring them the virus and won't cause them any kind of health issues, which is very good. And starting from right now, if you will come to Spain, so that you know you can purchase this test just in case. But as I've mentioned, it's not valid at the airports. It's not valid to come back, for example, to UK. You still will need the PCR testing. This is what's basically happening. The other news that I wanted to let you know is that in case you are planning to travel to our sunny region, you should not take, better say shouldn't take, that many clothing with you and accessories and a lot of different things, because once you come here, there's gonna be a sales season. We already know when the first summer sale season will start, and it's going to be very soon, to be honest. Our most popular Spanish brands like Zara, Pull&Bear, Bershka, Stradivarius, Massimo Dutti, Oysho and Mango, and so on, and also other international brands like H&M, CNA and a lot of others. They've already mentioned the dates when the sales will start. These will be the summer sales, which means that the products, the clothing and accessories which they've put in place like in beginning of June, end of May, will already be on sale with a lot more attractive prices. And for example, the Spanish brands like Zara, Bershka, Stradivarius, Massimo Dutti will start on the 23rd of June, the sales online, and from 24th of June they'll start sales on their in their official shops in all parts of Spain. Mango and H&M, and also the Spanish brand which I love, El Corte Inglés. It's a huge shopping center where you have a lot of different world famous brands as well as their own brand. They will also start sales on the 20th, 21st of June. So if you're coming to Spain on these dates and you love Spanish brands and Spanish fashion, you can definitely pick up something for a very good and reasonable price for your holidays or to bring back home. The last thing is that very soon, on the 23rd of June, we will have our favorite holiday of all times here in Valencian region, which is Hogueras. Hogueras is basically a bonfire if you'll translate it directly, and this means that on the 23rd of June we celebrate the beginning of summer season. We celebrate the beginning of swimming season, although a lot of people already are swimming, but still the water temperature is not as warm as we who live here in Spain permanently would like to. For us, the best time to start swimming is exactly the end of June, beginning of July. Right now, the water is still quite cold for us, to be honest. So on the 23rd and 24th of June, there's going to be some specific events. I'm definitely going to go and film them for you. Usually people gather on the beach. They make like small bonfires where it's loud. Our Valencian government is quite okay, let's say it like that. They don't forbid small like bonfires on the beach or small picnics on the beach, because it's a very special holiday for our season, for all people who live here, for all our region. But you have to be very careful with it. They don't put a fine, but it doesn't mean that you can make like a huge bonfire and sit near it and that there's not going to be any problems. So you have to know where the limit is. We all have to know where the limit is on these holidays. But for example, in Alicante and in Valencia, in all the biggest cities, in Albir and in Benidorm as well, there is some specific area where they make like a huge bonfire, and there's some concerts, some markets that are with handmade products, with some specific traditional foods from our region, which is very, very nice. This year it's going to be slightly affected by the pandemics and by all the situations, so it's not going to be as massive event as it usually was, but still it's going to be very, very nice. And of course I'm going to bring you with me. These were all the news for today. And about the Spanish weather, I must say that as you can see behind me, the sun is shining. It's very warm outside. It's about 25-26 degrees right now, and it's not even midday. There are still some clouds, but they are going past us, and by the second part of the day it should be very, very nice, warm and sunny here in our region. This is what's going to be happening in general in almost all parts of Spain. Only in some specific points there's going to be some clouds and might be a slight, very, very light rain, but nothing major. Tomorrow the situation will be approximately the same. Only in a few regions in the interior of Valencian community and some on the north part of Spain, there might be some more clouds or some slight rain, but nothing with which we cannot live with. The temperatures are rising up. Finally, we can say that the temperatures will only rise up starting from today. It's going to be warmer and warmer each day. For now, we are okay with it, but once we're going to have like 45 degrees in our area in August, we're going to beg for the winter to come. It's always, every year it's the same, but as for now, we're very happy to have this amazing weather. So the temperatures today are on the north part of Spain 18 to 25 degrees, in the center between 25 and 31, in the south part and it's gonna be from 22 and 35, and Mediterranean area between 24 and 29. In Alicante and in Benidorm it's going to be 26 to 27, in Barcelona 25, Granada 32, Malaga and Marbella 26, Sevilla 37, Madrid 30, Murcia 31, Balearic and Canarian Islands 25, and Valencia 27. So starting from now, you have to take care of yourself. If you're coming here, you have to hydrate yourself quite a lot. So you need to drink a lot of water, juices, some kind of liquids in general. And you need to put some sunscreen on, and you need to use either umbrellas for the sun or some sun hats, something to protect yourself, because the sun is quite aggressive. Starting from tomorrow, the temperatures will keep rising, and tomorrow in some of the hottest points of Spain, especially in the south part and here in Valencian region, in our area, there's gonna be more than 30, and on the south part of Spain will reach 40 degrees. So the true summer finally came to Spain. The water temperature in a few days will reach 21 degrees. These were all the news for today, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed watching them. I wish you a wonderful and amazing start of a new work week, and of course a light and positive Monday, since it's the worst day and the hardest day of the week, but hopefully it's not going to be like that for you. And we're gonna see you tomorrow with a new video from Benidorm. Bye everyone.